Do you have a furry friend like this? Have you ever wished you could ask Fido which breeds in his family tree make him look and act the way he does? Well, dogs can't talk, but their DNA can. Wisdom Panel can tell you what Fido's DNA has to say because it's the most trusted dog DNA test you can buy. One simple test can finally reveal which breeds are hidden in your dog's ancestry in just 3 simple steps. First, take a small sample of your dog's DNA. Next, go to wisdompanel.com and activate your test kit online. And finally, mail it back to our lab. But you may be wondering, what happens next? What do we do with that sample to determine which breeds make up Fido's family tree? By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of how we get our answers and the cutting-edge, patented DNA science behind the Wisdom Panel. After your test kit arrives at our laboratory, the DNA is extracted from your dog's cells in the sample. Genetic scientists then look at hundreds of different markers within the DNA. Each marker is a key to your dog's genetic code. We can classify each of these markers as an A, T, C, or G. By looking at one marker in particular, we can see how scientists can actually unlock the secrets hidden in your dog's ancestry. First, we make millions of copies of that marker and its surrounding DNA using a technique called polymerase chain reaction, or PCR. Next, we run the DNA through a device called a mass spectrometer, where we fire a laser at the DNA. Based on how fast and how far each marker flies, we can determine whether it's an A, T, C, or G. In the case of our marker, it's a G. Then we combine the G marker with all of the other markers identified in Fido's DNA. A computer compares Fido's combination of markers with all of the possible canine pedigree trees. The first tree considered is a simple pedigree with a single breed. If this is statistically the best pedigree tree built, then your dog is likely a purebred. The second tree considered has 2 different purebreds at the parent level, also known as a first-generation cross, or designer dog. Millions of pedigree combinations are built and compared to your dog's DNA markers, each one becoming more and more complex, all the way up to a tree containing as many as 8 different breeds at the great-grandparent level. The computer assigns each tree a score representing how well it matches your dog's data. The tree with the best overall score is determined to be the best representation of your dog's ancestry. In some cases, part of a dog's ancestry is mixed beyond 3 generations. In these cases, the Wisdom Panel Ancestry Report includes a list of the next 5 breeds matched within the dog's DNA. If this is the case with your dog, 1 or more of these 5 breeds may be involved in their more distant ancestry. Because of this distance, it may be easier to think not of the specific breed, but rather the overall group it belongs to, such as the terriers, retrievers, or herding breeds, to better understand behavior and traits. What if your dog appears to be a purebred dog, or a mix of 2 breeds for a designer dog? Wisdom Panel has additional tools to analyze your dog's sample specifically against 1 or 2 specified breeds to verify this. One of these tools, a principal component analysis, or PCA, graphs the similarities and differences between DNA samples. Dogs from the same breed will cluster closer together than samples from other breeds. More breeds can be added to this analysis to see the strength of your dog's association to the breed in question. Another way we determine if your dog is likely a purebred is by comparing their DNA markers to each of the 10,000 purebred dogs in the Wisdom Panel database to determine the top matching breed. Finally, we can consider the homozygosity of your dog, or the number of DNA markers that are identical, and compare this to the range that is typically seen in the purebred population for that breed. Each of these tools can be combined to provide further proof that your dog is a purebred or designer dog mix. After our work is done, we compile a unique report and email it to you along with useful information about the breeds detected. As you can see, the Wisdom Panel scientists send your dog's DNA sample on quite an adventure. And because of its depth and complexity, the Wisdom Panel DNA analysis can take up to 2 to 3 weeks from the time your sample is received until you receive your results. But the wait is worth it, because learning about Fido's ancestry can tell you things about him he never could. The test is simple, the results are comprehensive, and the benefits will last a lifetime. That's Wisdom Panel. Should you have any questions regarding the cutting-edge science behind the Wisdom Panel or your dog's unique results, we have an expert team that is ready to help. To learn more, visit our website at wisdompanel.com.